This year is a very awkward year for flagships. Qualcomm's Snapdragon 835 is facing some availability issues and the removing of 3.5mm headphone jack. LG decided to go with the yesteryear processor, Snapdragon 821, and HTC U11 followed the trend of removing the 3.5mm headphone jack. I'm Alex Ong from Mr. Tex, and you are now watching the comparison of HTC U11 and LG G6. Before we start, let's clear off the specification for both HTC U11 and LG G6. You can pause the video here as the specification for both is displayed in the video. This year, most manufacturers chose to go with the glass sandwich design. HTC's stunning back is called the liquid glass surface, and it will change color depending on which angle you look at it. LG G6 chose not to go with a reflective glass back, but chose to make it look like metal. Both glass back is fingerprint magnet. You will want to use the included case in the HTC packaging or purchase a case for your LG G6. LG also placed the power button with fingerprint sensor under the dual camera. At the front, you will find a 5.5-inch 16:9 Quad HD Super LCD 5 display on the HTC U11 and a 5.7-inch 18:9 Quad HD LCD display on LG G6. Although LG G6 has a bigger display, its body is still slimmer when compared with HTC U11. Both display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass. LG G6 also the first smartphone that support HDR. If you are interested to test out your display with HDR content, I will leave a link in the description down below. The benefit of having 18:9 display is that you can have bigger display in a slimmer body. However, having an 18:9 display also means that you will have black bar on both sides when you are watching 16:9 video. Having an 18:9 display also means that you will have a very tall phone and you will have some difficulty trying to reach the notification shade. Both HTC U11 and LG G6 are IP rating certified, with HTC U11 is IP67 and LG G6 is IP68. LG G6 is also drop and shock proof with military standard 810G certification. Many is disappointed when LG chose not to wait for the Snapdragon 835 but go with yesteryear's Snapdragon 821. Many also worried that LG G6 could not compete with other flagships, but this is not the case. LG G6 still perform as you expect from a flagship. However, when compared with Snapdragon 835 flagship like the HTC U11, LG G6 heats up easily and battery drains more when handling heavy duty. HTC U11 does not heat up easily and the battery drain less when handling heavy duty tasks thanks to the 10nm manufacturing process. HTC U11 is running on Android 7.1.1 with HTC Sense UI on top, and LG G6 is running on Android 7.0 with LG Home UX on top. HTC Sense UI is near to stock, while LG Home UX is deeply customized with lots of bloatware preloaded. If you love pure Android like me, you might want to go with the HTC U11. With Edge Sense, you can activate an action by squeezing the side. With each short squeeze and long squeeze, you can open the camera or calling the assistant. Both LG G6 and HTC U11 come with Google Assistant enabled out of the box, but HTC U11 also come with Amazon Alexa. You can choose which assistant to use. If you are currently living in the US, UK, and Germany, if not, you are still stuck with Google Assistant. On LG G6, you will get always-on display that will show you time and notification. This year is the year of dual camera, yet HTC U11 is still going for the single camera, and LG G6 continues with dual camera. Dual camera in the LG G6 is the combination of standard angle and wide angle lens. HTC U11 single camera is one of the best cameras that I have used. It can perform really well during daylight and low light situations. While I love the single camera on HTC U11, I also love the wide angle on LG G6. I can capture so much more with the wide angle on the LG G6. However, the wide angle lens could not perform well during low light situation due to the small aperture. The standard angle lens performs similarly with HTC U11. I could not see much differences on photos shoot with both smartphones. LG G6 front-facing camera also able to shoot standard angle and wide angle photos. When it comes to the video, you can do more with LG G6. Just like photo mode, you can shoot wide angle video and you can use the manual setting in the video mode. You can control how your footage is being shot. With the LG G6, not only you can record standard 16:9 video, you can also record cinematic 21:9 video. Both HTC U11 and LG G6 can record high-res audio video, while HTC gone extra steps by allowing you to record 3D audio video with 4 microphones on the HTC U11. Just like the photo mode, you can shoot standard angle and wide angle video with LG G6 front-facing camera.
Just my secrets, you carry love. I found love for you. Darling, decided right. Barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite songs. They say you.
LG G6 is still having single speaker, while the HTC U11 is having dual speakers. Both is able to produce some great sound, but I will still go for the dual speakers. This year, HTC go with the trend of removing the 3.5mm headphone jack, but HTC managed to deliver wider sound range with U-Sonic through the USB-C port. HTC also included a earbuds that come with active noise cancellation in the box. If you still prefer your own headphone of choice, HTC included a USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack converter in the box. The converter also comes with its own DAC, and it is compatible with most smartphones with USB-C port. LG G6 is the first quad DAC smartphone in Malaysia, and it's still preserving the 3.5mm headphone jack. Both smartphones will provide good multimedia experience either through USB-C port or the 3.5mm headphone jack. HTC U-Sonic is able to provide wider sound range, but it requires specific earbuds or headphones that support U-Sonic. If you are not ready to invest in USB-C headphone or any accessories, you might want to choose LG G6. LG G6 comes with a 3300mAh battery and HTC U11 comes with a 3000mAh battery. HTC U11 can provide longer battery life thanks to the Snapdragon 835. HTC U11 can last me 1.5 days, while the LG G6 can only last me a day of usage. If you are low on battery, you can recharge fast as both smartphones support Quick Charge 3.0. If you need great battery life, you might want to choose HTC U11. Both HTC U11 and LG G6 are great flagships from both companies. Both have great performance, great camera, and great multimedia experience. You will not regret choosing either both smartphones. If you need the 3.5mm headphone jack, you will need to choose the LG G6. If you need good battery life, you will need to choose HTC U11. So, which smartphone will you choose? If you want to know more in depth about the HTC U11 and LG G6, you can check out the link in the description down below. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of video, remember to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Mr. Tech YouTube channel.